Okay, we've got a great Travis picking workout for you today to take your skills to the next level, build a little independence between your hands, and let's get to it. All right, this is kind of a two-part lesson. The first is going to be learning this pattern, and you may already know the pattern, but we're going to be applying it to a C and a G/B chord with ascending and descending top notes to be more melodic. It's very much in the vein of Paul Simon, Homeward Bound, or The Boxer, or even a song like Dust in the Wind. It's very much the pattern for Landslide, but we're not doing any of those songs today. We're just working on this pattern and thinking of the melody note, the top note, ascending or descending through it. So the pattern goes like this: 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm just playing over the C chord, holding down that C chord, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm not using my ring finger or my pinky. I'm just using these three fingers. I'm going 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Then as I go through and I go to the G/B, all that means is that it's a G chord with the B in the bass. So that's going to look like this. So I've just got my finger, second fret, open, open, third fret on the second string. I usually use my middle finger here on the second fret of the fifth string, and I use my pinky on the third fret of the second string. So I'm going to start here and do this measure. I'm just going to do these two back and forth. It's going to sound like this. The pattern's exactly the same. I'm just changing the chord shape. Little bite-sized pieces, right? So just doing C to the G/B, that could be a day or two. Then I'm going to go to the next C chord. Now I am going to be playing the melody note on the first string open. So I go to this E note. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now I could use my ring finger for that, or I can use my middle finger. It feels more natural for me to use my ring finger because my ring finger I've trained it to be assigned to that top string. So most of the time if I'm on that top string, I use this finger most of the time. So then we're going to go to the G/B. This is actually a G7/B. You're going to go second fret of the fifth string on the B, and you're going to use your first finger on the F on the top string. So the whole pattern is going to go C, G/B, C. All right, ascending C, D note, E, F. If we were going to keep going up, we would add a G to the C chord, and then we could bring it back down. All right, so let's take it up and then back down. Just these 4 measures. It's going to sound like this. Starting on the C melody note. Again. Right, we could also do a G/B with the open B string up top. Right, there's all kinds of possibilities here. So get these 4 measures down, going this way and then going back through the other way, all right? And when you get that down and you feel really confident in that, you can start adding the other notes in, like maybe starting on a C chord, but with a G on the top string. So you go G up here on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, right? So now we got like a nice melody going. This is very much kind of like Freight Train has that little freight train thing that goes, right? So that's going to bring us to our next section, which the tab will be at the end of this video. But what we're going to try to do is take this idea and make it so that on every 2 beats, we're switching the melody note. So let's take a look at that. All right, welcome to part 2. So this is going to go with our thumb alternating our C and E from our C chord. We're going to play a C major scale, the first 5 notes, C, D, E, F, G, and then descend F, E, D, C, while we keep our thumb moving. And I'm going to the G/B there. Right, I'm using my pinky to get that D and the G because I'm holding down the chord with my other fingers. So as I go C, D, E, F, go to the G/B, G, F, E, D, C. Right, I'm going to play that up and down a few times, nice and slow. Ooh, I messed up already. This isn't a song. This is just a good way to practice building some independence here. So you could certainly make a melody out of this. Sometimes I just noodle around and go. Right? That's kind of what we're aiming towards. I would start adding in other fingers to help fill things out, but just getting right. That time I was switching between C and the G chord back and forth, right? With every new note I switched chords. Then what we want to do is play our melody notes in quarter notes, so every thumb has a matching melody note that goes with it. It would sound like this. All right, again, just going. So aim for that. Start with just. Okay, I'm going to put the tab for this at the end, and after that I'll put the tab for the original pattern. All right, I hope that helps your Travis picking journey, and I'll see you soon. Bye.